guys, I'm Brian McCauley and welcome to the McCauley's Design Workshop. Today I'm going to show you how I built this wraparound parallelogram style baby gate. Before we get into the video, let me show you a little bit about how it works. So this part of the gate itself is really nothing more than a handrail. When we moved into the house, there was a handrail here, but we took it down because, well, we live in a townhouse and we felt like the rail that was on this part of the stairs really kind of confined things and it sort of opened the space up a little bit more. So in order to effectively block the stairs off for the baby, I needed to build a rail here. The inspiration for this gate came from Matthias Wandel's Parallelogram baby gate video that he made. Again, we live in a townhouse, and at the bottom of our stairs here, there isn't a whole lot of room for the gate to swing out, so I needed something that would swing in. So the gate lifts up off of the rail, lifts up, and can swing in to give us access to the stairs. The locking mechanism for the gate is very simple, and I may actually have to change this later on if the baby figures it out, but the part of the gate that swings just sits on this piece of wood, and there's another one down here at the bottom. So when you close the gate, this section here is hollowed out, and it just fits on over top of it like that. And the gate itself is simply attached to the wall with this bar, which is screwed into the wall, and the hinges, which are attached to the gate. To start this project off, I took my rough stock and started cutting it down to rough length and width with my miter saw and my table saw. This whole project was made with some maple and walnut I had left over from previous projects. Once the pieces were roughly dimensioned, I took them over to my jointer and straightened an edge and flattened one face. And then I started cutting the bars out of the maple. Next I used my dado stack and cut a groove in the long walnut rails that would accept the maple bars. Then I cut the bars to length. Next I used my dividers to evenly space where the bars would be located on the walnut rails. And then I marked where I would drill the holes. Then it was off to the drill press to drill the holes for the dowels that I'll use to attach the bars to the rails. Next, I rounded over the top and bottom of the maple bars so that they would move more easily inside of the rails. And then it was time for a test fit. And here you can see how the gate itself moves. Next, I cut the angles that I needed on the rails. And I cut some small pieces to fill the end of the rails so that I would have some wood there that I could attach it to the wall with. Next, I took everything over to the router table and rounded over all of the sharp corners with a 1/4 inch roundover bit. And I gave everything a quick sanding. With all the parts sanded, I could start putting things back together. This time I used some wax on the dowels. It would get rid of the squeaking that was there before, and it also allowed the gate to move a little bit easier. With the handrail assembled, I took it upstairs and got the final measurement for the long part of the rail. Since it was already put together, I had to cut this section off with my handsaw. And then I flush cut all the dowels. And sanded everything nice and smooth. I needed a way to attach this to my bottom step, so I cut out some blocks and glued them onto it. And here I'm just using some rasps and shaping them to blend in with the post a little bit better. And then I glued and screwed the post to the handrail. Finally, I could attach the gate to the rail that attaches to the wall with some hinges. So that is my wraparound parallelogram style baby gate. The finish on it is simply some Danish oil. All of the joinery is with dowels. The only hardware I used on it is to, well, obviously the hinges, to attach it to the wall here, to attach this rail to the bottom of the stairs, and then to attach the handrail to the wall up here. It's a pretty simple build, and it was a lot of fun, and most importantly, it does the job. It keeps the baby off of the stairs. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me on my website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.